So I came out first to my friends through Facebook. I know it's super basic, but and I got a much more positive reaction than I had expected. I was like scared to death. I thought everyone was gonna hate me. I like over exaggerated everything, and I thought through all this stuff in my head. My friend group before coming out, my various friend groups, they were pretty homogenous, meaning there wasn't a lot of diversity in them. But after coming out, I tried to distance myself from them because their beliefs didn't really match up with my lifestyle, and there was like a lot of tension. It's kind of like a hate the sin, love the sinner kind of thing, and I just wasn't about that. I didn't come out to my parents either because I was afraid for it's stupid now that I thought this back then, but I thought that they were not going to be accepting of it. I thought they were going to be very resistive against it, and so I didn't, and they actually found out through social media and then confronted me about it, and the only thing they were mad at me about was that I didn't tell them before, that I didn't trust them enough to tell them. After realizing their son was gay, they kind of made a 180 in terms of their beliefs. So I guess that was kind of a wake-up call for both of us. I am involved in the PRISM Club on campus. It stands for People Respecting Individuals and Sexual Minorities. My freshman year, I had heard about this drag show going on downtown in the Orpheum Theater, and I had only slightly knew what drag was before then. And I always thought wow, I would never do that. That's cool, do you, but I'm never gonna do that. My partner and I, he encouraged me to go to the drag show and to dress up in drag, and he would help me do it because he was good at makeup and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, so we went to the store, we got some outfits. I didn't even know where to start. He helped me with everything. And I realized I learned quite a few things from that. One, that makeup is not easy, and I do not envy women who have to do that every single day. Dressing yourself in women's clothing is not easy either, because I don't know how women can wear heels all day. It kills your feet. So it just gave me a lot more respect for people who do that on an everyday basis, and for drag performers who do that on an everyday basis. I was super nervous to do it the first time because I had kind of these preconceived notions that as soon as I stepped out, especially given my height, that people were just going to harass me constantly, and that I would have to be on the defensive all night, and it wouldn't really be fun. And actually the opposite is what happened. I never really got harassed. In fact, people were just coming up to me oh my God, you're so tall, you're even taller than before. And I was like, okay, that's cool. But it was so much fun. And then I went to the actual show, and it was just the funnest experience I've had. It's nerve-wracking at first, and then once you get over the nerves, it's very empowering. You feel like a different person. But whenever I dress in drag, I feel like I can just kind of do whatever, I don't know, I can be whatever I want when I'm in drag, and I can kind of free myself from the walls of my everyday life and my everyday identity for this one night or couple nights or whenever I decide to do it. It's a very freeing, it's a very liberating experience, and honestly, it's really helped me grow throughout college. It's increased my confidence in myself, which was something that I've always struggled with my whole life. It exposed me to a lot of social justice issues I never really knew about before. Getting involved with the LGBT community and drag culture, it exposed me to feminism, issues of transphobia, intersectionality, which is like the intersection of different identities within a singular person. It exposed me to a lot of issues like that, and it's really empowered me to use the privilege I have to advocate for those whose voices have been taken away by oppressive systems and oppressive institutions. You know, being able to stand up for something like that, it's increased my confidence in myself greatly. I mean, it's still something I'm going to have to work on for probably my whole life, but drag just really helped me make leaps and bounds in my confidence in myself and my self-efficacy.